Oh, goodness sakes. Sorry, I'm riding out the nausea wave from that fucking pill. It's pretty brutal. Pretty brutal it is. Oh. I think I might just get some magnesium pills somewhere. Just pure magnesium, because there's something in those supplements. It only gives me, what, like 18%? I have to ride out this nausea every time. Yeah, so probably get something different. Whew. Was looking at like a bunch of them. Trying to think like what are the best ones, you know? Because not all magnesium pills are made equal. Ugh. Blech. Oh, I hate this nausea. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Right. Okay. So, I got us back to where, well, right before where we were. We're about to go back into the chapter. So, but it's all saved up to that point. We're all good. All right. So let's do a preview of the thing we got now. I'll finish out chapter 6 for you guys. We're working into chapter 7. Blech. All right. All right, let's start here. This is a little bit back from where we were, but then people can find it. So, she was a short woman, standing at 5'2", and even with the coat she had on for warmth, it was clear that she was a very petite woman. Slowly, she flipped up her goggles and gave a warm smile to Alex, and gave him a punch to his gut. Not malicious, not of malice, but in a playful pat. You never write? You never call? What good are you, eh? Alex gave a soft chuckle and then nodded his head to the woman. It's good to see you, Hilda. He had only just gotten the words out when suddenly her attention snapped over and looked at the woman hobbling over to take up the crutches. What the fuck is that? Ew. Ew. Oh, there's cat food. Ew. How in the fuck? Alright, whatever. Doesn't matter. Her eyes went wide and she looked at Alex. Who's that? She asked, and Alex gave a sigh before scratching his cheek. Her name is Victoria. She was stranded out in the snow for a few days. Doc and John checked on her, and she's staying with me for now while she recovers. Hilda was about to speak up, but Alex raised a hand. The sheriff is on his way here now. We can discuss what needs discussing when he arrives. For now, come in and get comfortable. All right, that works out well. So tell me, how long has Victoria been here? Just a night thus far, but it was an eventful night. Again, we can discuss things when John gets here. He was already on the road, so it shouldn't be too long of a wait. Uh-huh. Well, I guess well, I guess just give me some food, then, at the very least. Wouldn't mind a snack. Hilda said as her eyes never left Victoria, who was carefully shuffling with the crutches towards the kitchen. While she wasn't resting them under her arms because of the dust and dirt on them, she could still lean weight on them to help her move around a little easier. Blech. Alex came over to her and helped guide her to the pantry for the last bit of the journey. He then got out her... I'm trying to read too fast. He then got her a rag to use and took the old cup she found and filled it with water from a drum he had suspended off the floor. He then offered it to her and smiled. I recommend drinking some of the water first, then using a bit of it to help you get the dust off the crutches. Thanks, Alex. No need to thank me. Now I'll get to Hilda's snack. The man turned quickly and started to get some wedges of wood and oh my god, hold on. Then a big clog of mucus went into the dragon's throat and he died. Alright. Whoofta. The man turned quickly and started to get some wedges of wood and starter into the stove. This freed up Victoria to begin cleaning off the crutches once she had hobbled back over to the table and settled in. It also gave Hilda the opportunity to come around and sit opposite her and start asking questions. So, Victoria, what brings you out in the middle of nowhere? Alex grumbled some, but he could not begrudge the Speya doing their duty. Still, though, he was worried about what she would think and what Victoria might have to say to her. Oh my god. We're talking about a ball of mucus. Hold on. Chad, we need to go kill whoever invented mucus. Well, if I'm honest, it wasn't my choice or intention. I was feeling a bad situation, not with great preparation or care in mind. Could say I got what I deserved when the car took the ice and became stranded out in the snow. She didn't turn to look at Hilda, and instead chose to drink some of the water while dusting slowly at the crutches. She was not fazed, for this sort of questioning and faux interest was textbook to her family. This made Hilda furrow her brow. Oh, a bad situation? And what might that be? A shared knowledge between Alex and myself, private to all others. Alex couldn't help but smile, strange in that he was currently hoping for this human to overcome one that wished to pack with him. He swore he could hear Hilda let out an audible huff, which made it all the more amusing to his mind. As the exchange went on, he brought a pan down from a hook hung above, for retrieving some bacon he had frozen for long storage. Oh, two of you have a close relationship, it seems. Hilda leaned forward slightly and tilted her head, for she brought a hand up to rest her cheek on. Well, he did save my life. It'd be hard not to at least feel more than grateful for such an act. You would find such kindness as common out here amongst the cold north. It is why our cabins do not have locks, and there are many shelter cabins in the woods to save those in desperate need amongst the forests. Hilda gave a smirk, because her family had in fact built a dozen of those shelters. Well, I'm not familiar with such customs. As I said, this flight was not done with a great deal of planning. I got lucky that Alex found me. Statement got her to stop cleaning at the crutches for a time, and she turned to look at the kitchen. He was close enough to hear everything, for sure, but he carried on as if he was not heeding the words. In fact, a new sensation filled the cabin as the thick slices of bacon, still frozen from their icy internment, went into the pan. Oh, Alex, did you just... right from the freezer? You are my guest. I want to treat you the way I would eat. May the gods grant me strength, Alex. I was hoping you would treat me better than you treat yourself. Hilda grumbled some, but then gave a smirk and laughed as she listened to the meat being cooked. Gonna lose all the flavor and texture. There'll be plenty of pepper, and even some salt. At his words, a glove came flying across the counter that separated the kitchen from the table the two women now sat at. This glove struck its target true and took Alex upside the head as he laughed it off. It seemed he had succeeded in diffusing the tension. You stupid What a pain you are, little Alex. Hilda sighed some and then slumped back into the seat. She wanted to push further, but she realized that Alex was also trying to help stonewall her. This piqued her curiosity as to why. She certainly hoped it wasn't for the obvious reason, but she would find out in time with John as backup. I can see why you have yet to recover from your poor health, Victoria. Doctor's orders, apparently. She spoke up matter-of-factly and began to drizzle a bit of water onto the rag and started scrubbing, or more accurately, moderately rubbing the crutches. This is when Alex came around and set out some jerky in front of Victoria and then turned to offer some to Hilda. The conversation meandered on as Alex worked the kitchen and brought forth a large cut of bacon for Hilda and a smaller one for Victoria. There was a calm but studious quiet that filled the cabin where Alex and Hilda made idle chatter while Victoria finished cleaning the crutches and slowly got to her feet. She excused herself to go to the bathroom. Alex was about to offer to assist, but she gave him a look to stay. Thankfully, her little excursion to the bathroom allowed the two wolves to talk to each other, though it was just banter and playful jabs at one another. This ate into the time until the sheriff could arrive. He had made great speed and arrived in only about 45 minutes from the town itself. The rumble of the snowmobile brought their attention to the door, for the sheriff himself graced the doorframe and shook off some of the snow back out onto the porch. Good to see you, Sheriff. You made good time. Gun to the throttle, Alex. We got something to discuss with you. Very important. John tossed his hat onto the sofa and then walked over to the table. This coincided with Victoria hobbling out of the bathroom steadily. She made better progress using the crutches, and thus was able to get back to the three of them before they could continue the conversation further. The sheriff looked at the woman as she came into the room with the three of them. Hilda then stood from the table and then began to put on her gloves before looking at the kitchen and grumbling, realizing where one of them was at. Well, we can have our talk outside and leave her in the warmth here. Hilda sighed and started to head for the kitchen, shuffling past the woman on crutches. This is when John spoke up. Actually, I wanted to ask something before that. Sheriff looked at Victoria, who now came to stand next to Alex. Ma'am, I have a question for you, if you would humor this old lawman. Certainly. What did you need? Back when I sent out the radio message, we had a conversation. You remember it well? I do. Well, you said something that got me curious. The sheriff scratched at the back of his head and then let out a sigh before tensing up. You said, I will. Don't worry, Mr. Wolf. What did you mean by that? This made Alex open his eyes wide, and he looked over at Victoria, who shrugged some and started to speak. Well, last night was rough. I put together some pieces and thus talked to Alex about it. Afterwards, I confronted him with the evidence I gathered. He then said that you two were like him. Alex let out a laugh and brought a hand over and patted her shoulder before lightly squeezing it. Accidentally, I might add. Accidentally! Alex reiterated as he looked between the two others, who were now both in shock. It was Hilda who recovered first and started to speak with a gruff tone to her voice. Why is she still alive? The words were cold and direct, which made Victoria tense up and look to her left at the woman that now so casually spoke of her death. The tragedy in her mind was that even such words as this were delivered with far less malice than the same she heard from her own mother. The context and who they were talking about was different. This was a secret that could shake the entire world, and her mother was speaking of those she hated and wanted to suffer. Whoa, hold on. I have a few reasons. First and foremost, she figured this out through reasoned means. Secondly, it's been a wonderful thing having someone to actually talk to about all this. Hilda grumbled and drew closer, clearly unimpressed. Lastly, the Great Spirit Vingalek has requested, or rather in exacting truth, a force under Vingalek has requested her presence before the Great Spirit. You are kidding me. The last one, at least, brought her to heel as she looked at John. Are you hearing this bullshit? Well, Sheriff Brenner closed his eyes and let out a groan as he scratched the back of his head once more. The hypocrisy would kill me. I had to tell, or rather show, Tony and Corey. Are you kidding me? Hilda cried out before she threw her hands up. Spirits, hear my fucking struggles and grant me strength. Look, you know the problem we are facing, and I had to shift to protect them from the threat. This brought Hilda to direct attention before she ran up to John. You saw him? Where? Him? Him who? Wait, what threat are you talking about? The necromancer, of course. We got ambushed by a bunch of... A fucking necromancer is here too? Hilda's words made John realize to his horror that they were not aware of the same threat, and in fact she was the bearer of other ill tidings. Oh, fuck. What threat are you referring to? 'Cause I thought, when talking to your husband, that you knew about the necromancer stalking the town. Alex was already blown away by the news a necromancer was threatening the town. It was always a danger to go against magelings, for those adept enough in the use of magics were clever and thus the scariest to deal with. Hilda, meanwhile, had her eyes open wide and was now grabbing at John's coat. No, not even close. Well, sadly, I get to play top trumps. I got something way worse for us heading our way. Well, what is the old saying? Guess my news is that we do indeed face the threat of a mageling, one that puppeteers the dead. John then looked at Victoria, who was not panicking, but seemed to be taking this all in stride, as she viewed it as an invitation to speak. Thus it goes against your duty, right? To protect nature, the spirits in the natural world? Order. The natural order. Alex corrected her, but then nodded his head. Well, yes, that would violate that. Necromancy in and of itself is not bad and can be used with permission or in dire need. But I assume that John has already decided this particular corpse commandeerer is a genuine threat. Hilda growled a little and glared at Alex, who grunted some and leaned away from her. The obvious rebuke in her tone, and the damn it. The obvious rebuke in her tone and the likely implication of just how much Alex had been speaking were making her feel indignant. Rather than acting as backup for her annoyance, John himself had also fumbled in her eyes and thus aggravated the current situation. Alex, we can talk about just how bold you are to reveal so much to an outsider, but it does seem she is rather calm about all this. Sensing she needed to speak up on Alex's behalf, she turned to face the sheriff. My family are the real monsters that don't reside in fairy tale fables, but exist as an unsolvable problem within this world. To find out that the world is far deeper pond than I knew is not terrifying, but instead relieving, and that perhaps those things of myth, legend, and faith could be what stands against them. Are they why you ran away? Hilda now spoke, trying to dull her welling agitation with questions. They are. I told Alex of them, but... Sheriff, I don't know how much of the law you actually know, but my full name is Victoria Venk. John let out a long, sputtering exhale and glared at Victoria, now fully. The Vink family? Like, the crime syndicate? Victoria just nodded her head, and John stepped up and placed a hand on her head, as if to give it a pat. Well, real monsters indeed. Am I that far out of the loop? Hold on a second. Alex said before. Okay, there we go. I had a thing there. It wasn't written very well. Hold on. Warlocks are not the warlocks can only patron with the hells. That's why they are a threat. Warlocks are considered the must exterminate, like, quickly. Which is one of the things that Smiling Wolf Studios will deal with in House of Desires. They have a warlock they have to deal with. Alex said before Hilda jumped in before the sheriff could continue. And I heard this too before, so hold on a second. Said as Hilda jumped in. Of course you are, Alex. Even I know the Vink family, if by reputation alone. They operate like a military unit, and are very careful about giving orders and removing evidence. Any such thing happened. Their handiwork is exceptionally cruel and even makes me shiver. Incorrect, Idiko. Again, in other settings, sure. In my setting, warlocks only patron with the hells. They don't patron with Fae or anything, or Eldritch Horrors. Eldritch Horrors would be things like the Divine Dragon Courts and everything, compared to normal people. And the spirits are already Fae-like as is. And those that contract with the spirits are usually either druids, shamans, or wardens. Remember, druids are those that contract with animal spirits. Shamans are those that contract with ancestral spirits, and the wardens are those that contract with the flora. So any plant spirits or anything. I don't think in D&D the government would be anything. Like, you can't patron with the government. And I'm specifically talking about D&D. I don't think Ed Greenwood ever even put in that was a possibility. Alex turned to look at Victoria, and she gave a grim nod of her head. I told you I fled from them for a good reason. Let's try that again. Hold on. I told you I fled them for good reason, and wish nothing but ill upon them. A terrible thing for anyone to wish upon their own flesh and blood, but my family has more than earned their express seats straight to the hells. Hilda closed her eyes for a moment at those words, then stepped forward and raised her voice. Right. As for my bad news, 'cause when it rains it pours, we got word from the spirits sent out from the tribe about 200 miles southeast of us. There's a smiler heading our way. Victoria may not have understood the word, but she could feel the atmosphere deaden within the cabin. The mood cratered even beyond what her confession had brought about, and thus she looked at Alex, who seemed to be breathing heavily. She could see the fear in his eyes, and she reached out to grab his shoulder. By Maraxus, how? What kind of smiler? John asked, and Hilda took a deep breath. Envy. So, one of the worst imaginable. But it gets worse from there, too. Alex shivered some a little and turned his focus to Victoria, though he did try to at least feign a smile for her sake. John, meanwhile, looked at Hilda to get her to carry on and get it said. So, worst part is a wrecker. That's already not a good sign. And on top of that, Hilda stopped for a time before she kicked her feet at the floor of the cabin. John came over and placed a hand on her shoulder and then leaned in to lightly tap his forehead to her own. He whispered softly to her, enough that Victoria could not hear the words but understood what he likely said. He was the chieftain of the tribe. No, that isn't possible. Alex suddenly spoke up, and he looked desperately into Hilda's eyes. A chieftain could not succumb. Victoria put the pieces together. It was clear that Alex was incredibly disturbed by this, far more so than either Hilda or John, even combined. She didn't know how to offer the man any assistance in this, and instead chose to remain quiet and listen. Possible or not, it happened. The greater spirit that he served was even wounded by him. We don't know all the details, but apparently caused another to succumb as well. And the tribe lost 9 of their Wolverine before they killed one, and succeeded in ousting the first. They aren't going to leave us high and dry, though. 6 of their tribe are hunting him as we speak, and will come to our aid if he shows himself to us. But he is a terribly formidable foe. Well, shit. I already have the town preparing against the necromancer. Not much more we can do to stand against the Smiler, too. I need to change up some plans I had, but we have 2 potential allies against the Mageling, at least. One is the dragon, and the other is a spirit I saw. I'll go and meet with them as quickly as I can. The sheriff raced to grab his hat, and then took a deep breath. I recommend you both move to the town itself as soon as you can. Victoria can't travel. Yeah. If it is for the means of survival against both these threats, I'll take the risk onto myself. Aye, then, so be it. We'll meet with Vengelek here in the afternoon, and then prep for departure in the morning. Alex spoke up, and John quickly nodded his head. Good. The deputies are in motion. I have Andrew informing the Wolfbloods. Hilda, what of your family? I'll get them preparing tonight, and we will meet with Alex and Victoria in the morning light. Then as a group, we'll all travel into town with all haste. Very well. It isn't ideal. We prefer to get you all out right now, this moment. But it'll take time to prep for travel and everything. Better to bring surplus for the town. We'll likely be in a siege situation. Anyone tried to contact neighboring towns, or? No. If word gets out, the NDA will come storming up, and we certainly do not want that. Not with us and with Wolfbloods being here. Risky, but I understand, Hilda said before she strode into the kitchen and retrieved her glove. New plan for us. I'll have my family prepping when I get back. Then tonight, an hour after darkness settles, we'll move and spend the night here in Alex's cabin. Then we move all the provisions and ourselves into town. Into town. Fucking hell. Alex did not speak, but he gave a nod of his head. The plan was set, and things were now going into motion. Whoops, not. Fix that fuck up. The sheriff dashed back outside and got back onto the snowmobile before racing off towards town. Hilda lingered only a little longer, just enough to deliver a remark to Alex. We'll discuss your violations of our existence later, Alex. For what it's worth, I'm of a mixed mind on it, and you should know that up front. But it seems I'm the only reasonable wolf here. Hilda tried to state the final comment as a joke, but the sigh that followed after undermined it, and she didn't have the heart to correct the notion now. Instead, she went out into the cold and started up her own snowmobile before that too faded into the distance. Victoria turned to face Alex, who was leaning back against the wall to his bedroom. She didn't know exactly what to say to best help him, but she offered a smile. Well, that went better than it could have. Should look on the bright side. Yeah. Alex's voice was low and his body looked heavier than normal, as if he would just collapse to the ground at any moment. Well, you going to help me shower, big guy? Her question made him turn and look at her. A task needed doing, and thus he pushed down those fears and worries trying to come to the surface and set about doing it. I'll get a bucket of boiling water going. Then it'll be dumped in the tank above the shower and equalize the temperature of the rest of the water. I don't have any shampoos or anything, just soap. I understand. It'll be nice to get clean. She smiled once more at him and then slowly started making her way towards the bathroom, the crutches lending her speed. Alex himself just watched as she went and had to admit she was right. Things had gone better than could be expected. Now she's going to see another side of the world that his kind got to experience firsthand. He was curious what Vingelink would say, and if it was something bad, could he bring himself to obey now that he knew Victoria more? He had to admit he was praying constantly that the spirits would show mercy. She smiled broadly and ran a hand through her auburn hair, the red shining within the brown in the light of the late afternoon. She had to compliment herself, for she had constructed the ritual in record time. Though the headaches from using so many conscious puppets was a damper, at the very least this spell would be self-sustaining until a ritual site was found and disrupted. At least that is how it normally worked. But now she used 3 times the amount of sites, thus lending them redundancy and requiring 3 separate sites to be dispelled to lift it. She wasn't sure who first learned of the side effects, but she was ever so grateful that the knowledge was passed down. It truly was as the old sayings went. To be a mage of any renown, one must think of uses outside the intended for each spell weaved. Who would have thought that a shielding spell would now be the doom of a town? It didn't even need to be that strong, thus saving on the will needed to force the magic into shape. Sure, it wouldn't stop anyone coming in or out, but the key was the side effect. It wouldn't let any signals out, and interfered with everything, including electricity. Power would start fluctuating throughout the town, distracting them and causing panic. The only shame was she wouldn't be able to capitalize on this surprise right away, and needed to wait for the ritual to complete her behemoth. For now, though, she slowly turned her gaze towards the ritual circle before her and focused. She could feel the tingling sensation working through her body and made sure she stared intently at the circle. One needed to focus perfectly in using magics, or the feedback for their usage could cause severe damage or even death. Fortunately, with a shield spell, it was more likely to just knock the wind from you and give a splitting headache. Though that was also without having part of her consciousness with her puppets, so it was best not to risk it. The magic slowly circulated through her, and then she carefully curled the middle and ring fingers on both hands, and then pressed the remaining fingers together. The back of the curled digits pressed in, and she carefully released the essence of the ritual into the ritual circle. It then started to pulsate before there was a rush of wind, and the artificially constructed dome began to form. As each puppet followed suit in turn, the air got a bit stiffer, until at last she watched the lights at the distant diner start to flicker. She let more time pass to ensure each puppet was done before she then began to release her control. This brought immediately relief, as her psyche was no longer separated into even more fragments. She still felt the pressure from those conducting the behemoth rite, but at least she could actually get some relief and rest. No, she just needed to use her newly gathered components to encircle the town properly. She took another look at the diner and smiled to herself. Perhaps it was time to go get her nice snack and some fresh stock to work with. She casually strolled from the wooded area and snapped her finger as a pair of skeletal animals dashed across the road to hide in the bush nearby. Just a bit of food for herself first, and then the work could continue. Alright. And that's the end of chapter 6, When It Rains. And again, as I talk about so much, the magic system for mine is you have to think about the unintended side effects of everything. Right? Like there's the obvious thing that you have, right? The obvious outcome you want. Healing. I obviously wish to mend these wounds. That's the obvious play. And then you realize the healing magic could be used for tortures. Like, the unintended effect of healing magic is that it's one of the most devastating torture implements ever created. The unintended side effect of shielding magic is that even if it's incredibly weak, which is what she's going for, she doesn't want people to notice the shield. She doesn't want people to be stopped or suddenly like hit a brick wall or something and be like, what the fuck? She wants everything to be able to pass through, but even at its weakest setting, even at its weakest intensity, a shielding spell will block out radio waves and signals. It won't allow them to call out for help or to send radio messages or use the satellite phones. So she's starting to enact her plan. She still has 4 days before the behemoth rite is done. But now that the ambush on the sheriff's department failed, and she didn't get any of the deputies or anything as far as she could tell. So she had to escalate quickly. She wanted to use it where all the lights flickering because the electricity going through the poles was also being fucked with. Like it was changing the frequency and everything like that. So that's what she wanted. But she doesn't get to have her cake and eat it too, unfortunately for her. Fortunately for the town. But the town is already preparing itself. They're already making plans and putting things in motion to get the infrastructure for the town to take shelter at the sheriff's department. Alrighty. Oh. I don't know. I think the part I liked writing the most was Alex defusing Hilda. Well, Hilda was starting to really interrogate Victoria, and then using the fact that he threw just frozen bacon into a pan immediately, which made Hilda like groan. That was my favorite part. In fact, a new sensation filled the cabin as the thick slices of bacon, still frozen from their icy internment, went into the pan. Oh, Alex, did you just... right from the freezer? You're my guest. I want to treat you the way I would eat. May the gods grant me strength, Alex. I was hoping you would treat me better than you treat yourself. Hilda grumbled some and then gave a smirk and laughed as she listened to the meat being cooked. Gonna lose all the flavor and texture. There'll be plenty of pepper and even some salt. Oh, it reminds me of some of the snide back and forths that would happen between me and my sister. I can't believe you just did that. Well, seeing is believing, isn't it? Oh. No. I thought we actually had a street cleaner going by. I was like, oh, damn. We did not. All right. So, enough of that. And the next chapter is The Coming Storm. And it's going to be starting off with Alex and Victoria going down to the lake. At the same time, the sheriff is going to race back to town, give them their updated orders, get some unfortunate news from Andrew. And then he has to rush straight back out the other side of town to go and try and meet with that spirit he saw. Okay, hang on. I need to get my headset now. Pull it all up, pull it all up. Yeah. So the game audio won't bleed in on the microphone. Normally I don't like wearing this headset because it feels like I'm being muffled.
Deep into that darkness peering, long I stood there, wondering, fearing, doubting.
Alright. Oh, shit. Ah! Shit! Alright. Damnable thing. Okay. Yeah, so we're literally right before the section we ended off on. Okay. I'd have to play through by myself multiple other times. So no, we're just doing the first ending on this stream. And that should be today's stream. It should be the first ending.
Wherever disaster and death lurk, there is likely to be an ancient just beyond our senses.
Because yeah, I'd have to play through the game
They
at
prey
minimum
on our
2 more
misfortune
times.
and exploit it toward their own twisted ends.
Yeah, I know what
When
it
hundreds
is.
of oil
I already know what the
fields
secret
are set
ending is.
ablaze on the heels of war, the ancient's grip tightens, knowing that lives will be forfeit and resources squandered. But a few people make a difference. People like Michael Edwards, a Canadian industrial firefighter hired to put an end to the insanity at the end of the war. Ironically for him, the insanity was just beginning.
How's the temperature in
What?
there?
It's hotter than hell here.
Benny having a Benny moment.
I'm getting a little nervous about this one. It feels more out of control than the others. More powerful. I don't know how else to describe it.
This is the safest way to blow out these things. You've done this enough to know that. It's by the numbers. It's all good. Just relax.
The silicone cloth and the water spray are there, so you're probably right. We've got 500 pounds of 80% nitroglycerin-grade dynamite all in place. We're good to go.
Edwards, you can pull your team back now. Get your team to a safe distance and we'll try to kill the fire.
Man, what's this dingus doing? What's this dingus doing?
Now.
We're getting a pressure increase at the well cap. It's gonna tear itself apart. Hurry! Get your team out of...
Even hit the Chinook above. Kaboom! Hey! Well, you can see that it's flared at the bottom, right? So what likely happened was they hit the top of the pillar of suffering, went down the side of it, bumping and hitting, which would slow down your momentum, and rolled off and hit the rail at the bottom.
What the hell happened? They're all dead.
Those two died because they were directly in the blast itself.
Patterson. All gone.
No, I don't think he was tampering with them. I just think he was being stupid. I don't know why he was standing there. But see, as you can see, the pillar's not straight down. It flares out at the bottom.
Take this. Guard it well. Many have perished.
I just realized he has a lazy eye.
Take it. Take it to the ruins of Engal. At the ruins, a gathering of light.
You want me to take this to some ruins under a house in Rhode Island?
Take it. Save us. Oh.
Sensing the danger, Mike protects his hands from the insidious magic by using his coat to carefully pick the artifact from the debris-strewn floor. Yes, he's very chill about seeing a ghost. Wha-bam! Watcha! I am the zombie slayer. Ugh. What's crazy is he doesn't have much sanity. Like, his sanity pool is actually pretty low. Yep, now we got this. Ah, damn it! Wasn't fast enough. Bad news, bad news. Okay, good. He did the zombie instead. Woofda. I am very, very much appreciative that he did the zombie first. Now, maybe I'm just mistaken because I don't really get stabbed by that much. I didn't have enough bullets. If I had more bullets, I would have been able to kill it in one mag dump. But I remember them, like, summoning the fucking trappers, which is just like, that's evil. That's, like, mean-spirited. Like, summoning trappers is a dick move. We're gonna go back up in the one room. We're not gonna use the explosives this time. What? He has one bullet left and he would have gotten hit. He would have died. Oh, he summoned the he summoned the bad. Bad. Hold on, please hold. Alright, hold on. Oh! Oh. I'm melting in the floor! Ah! Ow. Alright, there we go. He's gone. And he's gone. Bam! Thank you for the sanity back. Ugh. Ah! Can you hit? I was gonna say, can you hit the guy, please? There we go. Blood, blood, look at all the blood. Where are you? I was gonna say, where are you? Oh, shit. Ah, there we go. Ah, he's still alive! There we go. Yeah, I must have hit some of the... when it still counted as being armor. I knew he was in the room because obviously all the green smoke was in the room. I wonder, am I actually just gonna... Maybe I should go down and check that first hall again. Man, oh man, I want to get the upgraded stuff though so bad. I want to cast my spells. You're a wizard, Mikey. Check at the end of the hall first. Sure, nothing, okay. It's the hallway that goes nowhere. Gonna ask you a question. Woo! Yeah, I'm glad I came here and got this first, because I need to combine these. There we go. Yeah, so I am glad I went and got that. Benny, shut the fuck up. I don't know why you decided to be an antagonistic little shit today. Good lord. Again, it's very much a dick move. Very much a dick move to, like, set up a question and then answer it like a smug, self-entitled little shit. Whoop! Okay. Okay. There's a spot we need to get to, because we need to get the book now. Trying to remember. I'm looking back through see if I forgot anything. Because we need to get that, obviously. There's a ladder at the end of the long hallway? Are you sure? I'll go check. Yo. Because we got this one here, which is where we got the stick part of the haft of the staff. Oh! That time I didn't... Oh, it's because I ran into it like this and it wasn't counting. Alright. Yeah. Does this look familiar, chat? I wonder where we've seen this from. Wonder where we might have seen this from. Does this look familiar at all? God, I forgot how much of a pain in the ass. Move! Thank you. Okay. Yeah. That's the kind of shit that's, like, incredibly infuriating. Wait. Damn it! I'm on the wrong one. Yeah, it's back this way. Okay. There we go. Wow, what fun times these people have had. Cradled in what appears to be a leathery hand lies a mysterious book. It is bound in human skin and intricately decorated with shrunken bones. It beckons and yearns to be possessed, should Michael claim the Tome of Eternal Darkness. Michael has acquired the Tome of Eternal Darkness. I know magic, bitch! No! He's too weak! Oh my god, I realized his mana pool. I can't use the spells, I know! You're a really shit wizard there, Mikey. Really shit wizard. You are weak. He's the GOAT when it comes to physical attributes. He's middling when it comes to sanity. And he's incredibly poor when it comes to, magic. But peak physical specimen? Absolutely. Okay. All right. Thank you. Whoa! Rude! Motherfuckers. How does it feel? Get nuked. Get nuked with maximum hate. Blah, 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 blah. Bam! Yeah, this guy would beat Chaturga's champion. For sure. This guy would absolutely beat Chaturga's champion. Wait, no, I can do this. I have enough for this. Die, bitches! Not dealing with that bullshit. By the power of gun! Oh. Oh, okay, that would have backtracked us this way anyways. Okay. I appreciate that. Welcome to the gun show. Okay, there it is. Shit! Die! Okay. Right. I didn't panic. Not at all. Okay, let's do you. Okay. Okay. What are you? You're a blue boy? Okay, blue boy. Hold on. Ah! Hope you had a good day. I hope you had a good time. I did. Bye-bye. I don't need you. I've got Manta Rock on my side. Oh! No. Bad. 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 Die. 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 All of you die. Holy shit. I gotta get rid of these guys. These guys will just come back if you don't execute them. Really? I know it's your same element, but still. Fine. You want to be that way? We're gonna be that way. We're going Manta Rock on you bitches. Okay, so they depict a proud warrior. The image is very strong, dominating this part of the room. Below the design, a small ledge protrudes from the wall, as if waiting something. Are these the counters to it, or is these the... what they are? Oh, shit. Ah! Okay, they're the counters. Like, I couldn't remember which one was which. If this was the counter system or if it wasn't. It's the counter system. So. There we go. Yeah. I'll be back for you, you bastard bitch. I'll be back for you. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I have to do the thing. Hold on. Yeah. Sure. Oh, you need to become a wizard. Much faster, Mikey. Come on now. Come on now. You've got the physical gains. We need you to get the rest of the mental capabilities. Hello there. Slurp. Blech. That place is sealed now. That place is sealed now. It goes this way. I think this goes down to the pit, right? Ashram from a disinterred human remains stands at the far end of the room, resting in the arms of the bone trestle is a scroll of paper covered with arcane scribblings. Bind spell. And this lets you use it. I wonder, what does bind spell do if you do it as Mantarok? Nothing? Interesting. Or did it, like, give him a shield for a moment, then it just said no? Let's try... Oh, okay, I get what you mean. Yeah, it needs to be the actual full thing to sway them. Okay. Well, I'm gonna do, we'll do the full thing. We'll do it with Mantarok, obviously. Don't mind me. Don't mind me, I'm just partying here. Party hard. Alright. Oh, shit. Our other thing just wore off. Okay, I'm gonna do this. So we can keep pumping up our magic faster. Pump the magic faster! Faster. 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 Yep, we need to do the full Pargons. We can't half Pargon this. Nope. You hear it screaming? Ah! Get countered, bitch! He can't even attack, it actually zaps him back. Man, the Mantarok one is devastating, actually. The Mantarok one is devastating. Yeah, Mantarok went fucking hard on that one. Destroy this. Going for a while, let's make sure. Don't do anything silly. Make sure you get it right. Display plinth is enchanted gladius. Energy rises at surface, pulsing through the surrounding air. Michael. Okay. I'm trying to remember. How do we get down to... Where was another path? Was it from down here? No, because that's smashed now. If I can remember where to go. Beans! Oh, sorry. Beans! Was it here? I don't know if this will work, but we'll try it. Okay. We're gonna do reveal invisible. I'm doing this one on because this one lasts a long fucking time. Big bucks! Nice, it was right. Oh, titty sprinkles, I forgot about this. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. We're also going to enhance our bomb. Because, lol. I'll enhance it with Chaturga's power. But first... But wait! There's more! Ah, damn it. Beep, 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 beep. All right. I do battle. Good fuck, nerds. Meanwhile... Mike has activated the bomb's timer. The countdown has begun. Almost an answer. Deep low rumbling begins to reverberate throughout the dungeon. Mike has 3 minutes to escape the Forbidden City and get to safety. Ah! I didn't read the fine print on that super bomb! Suck failure, nerd! Going this way, I guess. Whoa, excuse me. Gotta make sure we're going the right way.
centuries I've waited for you. You are mine. Don't disappoint me now. I've waited such a long time, Alex.
Never! I know what you are. I've seen what happened.
Fuck you!
You can try to fight me, but
Fuck
in
you,
the end,
Pius.
you'll succumb to my desires. My foolish child. You don't even know your own destiny.
Get away from me!
My destiny is to whoop your ass! That's what my destiny is! Wah! Kablooey! A few years later.
Thanks for coming. I didn't think you'd show.
Look, I have no idea who you...
I think you do. Just as much as I know you know. Now let's be quick. The Guardians know where I am, and I won't last the night. But that's not the point.
What's this?
Something you need. Don't open it here. Only in privacy. They can sense it if it's not shrouded.
Is it one of the artifacts?
You must leave now. But there's something I have to do before they get to me. I can't protect you if they find us. Good luck.
Good luck. Ah. There goes my hero. It's time. It's time. Oh my god, it nuked me all the way back down to 0 sanity for this. And then we get to Alex, who has great sanity and great magic levels and mid health. Bam! Bam! You wanna go? You wanna go? Go! I fought things worse than you! Die! 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 Alright, let's go. Here be dragons. But unfortunately, for Ulyath, or is it Zelioth? It's Zelioth, sorry. Fortunately for Zelioth, Alex is packing heat. Bing bong! Package! Package for you! Ah! Take it. Take it. I know what it is. Should Alex open it? Oh yeah, can I go get the elephant gun now? Hold on. Bam! Boom! Boom! It won't let me. Sad. Sad. The elephant gun's just fun to use. I've got the gladius of raw power. Raw power. Look at this dead city. Man, Grandpa did a number on this place. Oh, yeah. Now I remember the really shitty mechanic they used to pad this out. Oh. I remember the shitty mechanic now. Right, hold. Let's set up our spell. Yeah, and you have to do this every time. It's the worst. Oh, fuck. Alright. Good thing I noticed that before we got there. A masochist. A masochist. That's who thought this was a good idea. An actual fucking masochist. Like, if there ever was a remake, remove this electric floor immediately. This is insufferable padding. Oh shit, wrong one. Whoopsie. Yeah, this is insufferable levels of padding. Nope. It is only here to force you to sit here and do this. And wait. We gotta repair the pedestal. Was it 3 pieces or just the 2? I think it's just the 2. Yeah, we don't need anything crazy. Let's just do a quick repair on it. Now, act like last time. We're doing the padding, baby. Only with more padding involved. Oh, fuck. There we go. No, we have to do the summon. Remember, we have to do the summon first, and then we can... Oh, yeah. I forgot. Was not strong enough? I don't think it was strong enough. There. Yeah, you summon to bring the anti-entity, the one that's going to actually, yeah, you bring the anti-entity, basically. Nothing here, thank goodness. Okay, I need to check the correct list. Tier air attack. Oh, fuck. No, you'll see how it happens. You'll see what happens. Trust me. Alright, that still counts as down, thank God. Yeah, Neanderthal, trust me, you will understand what happens here soon. Oh, hang on a second. Apparently, Mantarok was going to be more of an antagonist in the sequel, Eternal Darkness 2, but, you know. Oh, so much padding. Yeah, apparently. It's made more clear if you get the true ending in this game. Well, we'll show the true ending on stream. Oh, bastard bitch. I forgot this fucking trap room exists. You need to refill the library. Please hold while we rebuild the library. What? Huh? Would you like to try again? Fucking weirdo. Wow, he almost landed right on it. Now we can leave. Yeah, I know, right? Oh, so many rooms to go. Ah! Holy shit, that was close. I'm not cool with that because, again, it was clearly done as just pure padding. Like, that's this entire segment. It's just padding. Damn it. There we go. Fill me back up. Fill me back up, fam. Ah! Oh, thanks. Thanks, game. Thanks. Okay. Yeah, no, I get it. I get it. We don't go that way. I can't remember what to do in this room to get out. I don't remember what to do in this room to get out of this fucking room. Maybe see invisible, you're right, maybe. Nope. Maybe. Yeah, we're in the very end game. But this is where they threw all the padding in. Oh my god. Was it just a sneaking thing? It's a sneaking thing. Ah, oh, damn it. I gotta wait for the worm to let me out of the fucking thing. Everyone set herself up to succeed. She has really good magic capabilities and really good sanity, all things considered. We've seen that that is not the case for many of our plucky characters. There. Yeah, fucking padding. Oh, fuck. You have to sit on your ass to get your sanity back. Alright. Now we're gonna select Chaturga. All of this stupid fucking padding. Oh, you fuck. Oh. Well, it didn't even break him. Remember, he was fine. It was his servants are the one that broke him. Like, if he hadn't gone paranoid, if he had, like, kept his reasonability and actually just talked to the people, he would have brought people to his side, like Alex's grandfather did. But it was the bone thieves that made him paranoid. Oh my god. Oh, you're not gonna let me because I can't see them. Alright, fine. There. Yeah, if he didn't go crazy and kill his servants, they probably would have believed him more if he had kept his sensibilities, but it was his paranoia about his servants being in league with the Guardians. That's what caused his downfall. Because remember, he just walks into the servants' quarters and he just fucking blat, blat, and then pulls out the sword and starts skewering all the rest of them. That was the problem. As we wait, as we wait, as we wait. Yeah, it's the Bone Thieves. The Bone Thieves made him way too paranoid. One of these rooms I know is just a massive room filled with lightning floor. Oh. Wait, was this the one where it was the attack room? I think it's the one where it was the attack room. If you could attack all of them, which we can, because I have... Easy mode. If you didn't have that, you had to use the individual beams. But because we had Manta Rock on our side, we could just fucking be like, I cast, eat all of you at once. Apparently he did run afoul of them later. As far as we know, the archaeologist fully survived. No, Mikey doesn't live. Mikey said he's not going to survive the night. There was something he had to do, which was to set up the delivery that's coming later, but he said it himself that he won't survive the night. No, because her grandfather would be last, because her grandfather obviously met with Mikey already. Mikey gets killed. Her grandfather does something and then dies afterwards. I need to double check my stuff here. Tier. Air attack. Tier and air attack. Okay. Tier. And then I need to check you. It changes from tier to Bankarok. Okay, Bankarok. So that one on the side, Alex's grandfather changes it to Bantarok and locks him. See what I mean? Look. What's the gimmick of this room? Oh, it's another electrical floor. Wow, who would have guessed? Again, you do not hate the padding in Eternal Darkness' final section enough. Do I risk it? Do I risk it? Hold on. Before we do that... Oh! Oh! Just made it! Yeah, this is insufferable levels of padding. No, because Mantarok can battle all three of the others. That's the thing we were supposed to learn in the sequel about Mantarok, right? We were supposed to learn the sequel. We will show. I'm gonna show you this ending first, and then I will show you the other ending. Oh my god, I forgot this. Okay. Manta Rock binding, by the way, is super OP. See? Look how OP that is. Well done, buddy. Well done. I don't give a fuck. You get to be the guardian that lives. You're now under Manta Rock's control. Hope you have fun with that. Ugh! And we come here. And then I need to do this again. Yeah, enjoy new management. Okay, so first and foremost, we need to get this set up proper. Get myself another shield, because shield never goes away. I proclaim this ancient city of Elder Chores to be Alexopolis. You are now the sheriff. Don't let squatters move in. Not allowed. You're all not allowed. Do you understand? Okay, now give back our one. Thank you. Save. Oh yeah, absolutely safety save. Reload. Okay. Wait for proceed. Would you like to save your progress? Oh yeah, sure. No. Cool. It's gonna give us another. It's gonna give us even another save. Hell yeah. Let's do it.
Miss Roivas, you're just in time. The summoning spell I began 2,000 years ago is finally complete.
The summoning spell I began 10 minutes ago is finally complete.
The first morsel for my lady Zelatov. An appetizer for the banquet your race shall provide.
You forget what it means to be human, Pious. The human race will never go quietly into the darkness. For as long as you have spent summoning your lord, people have struggled against you. Now, thanks to their efforts, I have 3 of the Ancient's essences. Now, Pious, This is the end.
The end indeed.
I just love that she shows up like, yeah, I win, and then her older brother shows up. She's like, oh no, what are you doing here? She's like, oh fuck. Oh, really? Oh, really? That's what you think is gonna happen here? Hold on a second. Oh, you little fuck! You cheating little shit! Unsummoning all my stuff. Unsummon all of it. You prick! Yeah, don't mind me. Please hold. BAM! 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 Fuck you. BAM! 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 Ah! Oh wait, I think now it's just the go back and forth thing, right? No, I need to actually hit him. Okay. Got it! Ha-ha! Get fucked, nerd. No, it doesn't matter, because as long as the rune goes off, it's fine. He's like, bitch! Who you think I am? Ah! Little fuck. Alright, we gotta try again. Now. Don't get hit by him. Watch out! Okay, now we come up here. Bam! Having some problems here, Pius? Bam! Oh, fuck you. Ow. Rude. Oh, Pius, you're not looking so good. Finish him! Oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck. She's like, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck. Ah! Sugar's like, I didn't even have to try shit. Look, I get the world now, bitch.
The darkness is not so easily destroyed. No, my death is just the beginning.
Alex, quickly! The world is now his!
What have I done?
Now as Mantarok decreed.
We must find this creature. It cannot be allowed to remain in this universe. Ah, that's the ticket.
That's the ticket? Hey, Chaturga, guess what? I know we did just summon you and everything like that, but, good fuck, nerd! Ah! He's like, oh no, my gains! My gains!
It is finally over, my dear. The Ancients' plans are finished. For now, at least. You have proved to be an incredibly courageous young woman. Your mother and father would have been proud of you. Just as I am. I'm sorry it had to be like this. It's not quite the inheritance I had in mind for you. But there was so little time. And so much to do. Goodbye, Alex. I will miss you.
Yep.
As I gazed up at the ancient I had brought into this world to stop Pius, my mistake was made clear. This ancient could lay the world to ruin just as easily as Pius's would have. And yet, as quickly as it began, it ended. To think that once I could not see beyond the veil of reality, to see those who dwell behind. I was once a fool.
GG! Again, one of the best Lovecraftian games ever made. Though again, the padding is insufferable, that's for sure. That's absolutely for sure. You've overcome the darkness that has prevailed for over 2 millennia. This accomplishment will begin a new era for humanity. Now would you like to record this grand occasion in the pages of human history? Yes. Memory card 1. And like I said, chat, so there is a gameplay system where you will actually go through multiple times. So now we would do the Chichurga playthrough, and then we would do the Ulyaoth playthrough, and you get a special ending if you do all the playthroughs. Yep. I will let the credits play out, and I will put together something for me to eat, because I am hungry. Yes. Hunger. Yeah. BRB a momento. I'll let you guys watch the creditos. I'm just going to have a dragon here staring at you in the corner judgingly. resist it. Oh. My little fingies are cold. My little fingies is cold. Alright. Wow. Alright, I got myself 2 bagels with mayonnaise on them both. One of them has Chipotle chicken, and the other has tavern ham. And a hard-boiled egg. Ow. Mmm. Toasty. Very toasty. Bagels, yay! Mayo, barf. You just haven't had good mayo. Mayo is definitely one of those products where the type you get fundamentally changes the taste and quality of it, for sure. Like, holy shit. I've had some truly dire mayo before. And I do mean truly dire mayo. That's the kind of shit that'll make your stomach churn. Only good mayo is the alchemical miracle that transmutes it into tartar sauce. I think it's blessed by Poseidon. Alright. Hang on. I will show you guys the true ending. Okay. Yes. Stop. Alright. I'll show you guys the true ending. Bring this over here. Whoop. Ew. Does the true ending have a giant dancing werewolf? In our hearts, it does. Alright, here we go. Okay.
And so it comes to pass. Of the 3 ancients, there is nothing. The mighty Chaturga has obliterated the insanity of Xenotarth. The madness of Xenotarth has overcome the power of Uliauth. The boundless Uliauth has decimated the power of Chaturga. All at once, separate and simultaneous. For the universe is made of many time streams, many possibilities, all in harmonious synchronicity. Only Mantarok remains, slowly dying. Mantarok, keeper, overseer, warden of ancients, chaos, an entity trapped between the veils of reality and the enchanted stakes that impale its flesh. Unable to rally its guardians, it could rely only on its subtle manipulations of the Roivas family to destroy its enemies. Knowing the nature of the ancients, it used its pawns to play them against each other, resulting in their mutual annihilation. Now it will languish forever, festering in its tomb, plotting.
Plotting. That's if you do all the endings, right? That's all of them. So, once you get that, that is the true ending, where Mantarok is now plotting, likely some way to try to stop dying, right? And I believe he was going to be the main antagonist in the sequel. Yeah, he's been there the entire time. Remember, Mantarok was the one that was keeping the other Guardians at bay the whole time. And it wasn't until Pius impaled him with the enchanted stakes that it injured him and wounded him. Now, apparently there's another unknown ancient, but we'll see. Yep. Sorry, I'm having my bagels. Why it sucks to be born as the Goliath bird eater. I'm curious, but no. The thing that I find weird, here's the thing I find weird, right? The amount of videos I've seen that are like, hey, you know, the Nintendo's Forgotten Gem, or the game nobody played, or things like that. It's like, a lot of people played Eternal Dark. What are you talking about? Like, am I crazy? I remember Eternal Darkness being very fucking popular. Like, that's why it made it all the weirder that they didn't follow up with a sequel. They jumped off to do 2 Human. That's what made it even stranger. Like, why would Silicon Knights do that? Well, yeah. Hold on a second. I don't care, AI, about, oh, a sequel never really happened. No. Where's the Kickstarter? Where is it? Because they revealed it. The scariest game you never played 6 days ago from Resident Ark, Eternal Darkness. Like, that's, again, I don't get what people mean. Yeah, I know, right? The real reason there will never be a sequel. I mean, those are pretty good reasons. Night Dive Studio CEO would love to see Eternal Dark. Night Dive? Night Dive might touch Eternal Darkness? Ooh, I'd be excited for that. Fix the padding, Night Dive. Fix the padding. Please. Please. Anybody have the thing? Was this the one? Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the one way back in the day. Hold on. Hold on, there we go. I'm pretty sure this is the one. This is when they tried their Kickstarter to get it back off the ground after the disaster, right?
You called, mistress? Please. Mistress is for the regular staff. To you, my dear, I am Elizabeth. You and I need to talk. I want to share something important with you, but you must tell no one of it. A book? No one knows what it really is. Some say it contains the secrets of the universe, perhaps even immortality. Whatever you wish, it can be yours. Touch the words, Clara. Let them speak to you.
Does this look familiar? Wow, does this look very familiar? Yep. It was from the same company, because remember, Nintendo canceled the sequel for some reason.
I have an urgent message for His Highness Charlemagne. Do you know where he is?
You must be Charlemagne's courier. Perhaps you should bless yourself from the hand of Jude. They say it is... There is something I must share with you. Something is amiss in this place. Brother Nicholas has recently passed away, and I doubt it was through the will of the divine. He lies here, but the Order will not let us prepare him for proper funeral rites.
None of these are holy items. What kind of religion is practiced in this church? Are the Order faithful to the Holy Roman Empire?
I'm eating my bagels too at the same time. But no no loading screen transition.
The books and scrolls cover everything most monks probably spend their time on. Beekeeping, cheese making, tailoring, and the like. Everything, it seems, but their holy duties. The monks appear to be reproducing scripture, but these texts aren't like any I've seen before. This book seems very different from the rest. It bears the symbol I've seen elsewhere in the church. Surely it must have some significance.
Alright, first load screen. Yeah, I know. Good thing none of those monks turned around and were like, what the fuck are you doing? That escalated quickly. Very quickly.
In horror mortis, culpus omnibus expiati, in sinum misericordiae.
Oh, look, it's like the eyeball.
Amor, per Christum Dominum nostrum. This can't be happening. It isn't real. This can't be happening.
Oh, that was a sanity effect. That's pretty good. Like, if that was all just a sanity effect, pretty neat.
What did you see?
I saw a boy. And fire. A world falling apart.
Interesting. When I look there, I see only a dark room with a glimmer of light. And I see you, Clara. You are with me. You tell me you love me and smile. And that is all I see.
Huh. Well, interesting. Interesting. Yes. Oh my god, CryEngine 3. Ooh, that's memories. Holy shit. You know, I'm surprised Mandalore Gaming hasn't done a Eternal Darkness video. He should. He should. We should inundate him and be like, Eternal Darkness, damn it! Good. Good riddance. Alrighty. They'll probably, the moment they see somebody trying to do something with it, they'll probably refile the patent. Hang on a second. Wait. Looks like Toho likes printing money. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on, chat. Hold on. Some shenanigans just happened. Chat, some shenanigans just happened. No. They greenlit his sequel. They greenlit his sequel. So apparently it's Godzilla -0 now. You cheeky little tease. You little cheeky teases. Alright, so apparently they greenlit his sequel. Hell yes. Hell yes. I'm excited. Godzilla -1 was a fantastic fucking movie. The sequel to Godzilla -1 is in the works and set to release in late 2026. I'm so glad they didn't just put a 2 at the end. Godzilla -1, 2. So late 2026, it will be released. Yeah, so if these are like the, if these are essentially like the prequels setting up what's coming next, that would be very interesting. So if we get Godzilla -1, and then we get into Godzilla -0, and then we get into Godzilla 1, that would be, like, again, I don't know if that's what they're going to do, but I think that's fucking interesting. Yeah, apparently, just fucking hot off the presses. Hot off the presses. And again, if you guys have never seen Godzilla -1, we've watched it a few times for Saturday Showtime. Very, very good movie. Genuinely, like, one of the best movies that year, hands down. I don't think another movie competed with it, honestly. I am fucking excited. So, people are doing all kinds of, like, speculations based off of the logo and stuff. Like, I don't know who could be in it. I don't know who could be in it at all. It would be wild if they did King Ghidorah in it. But, I don't know, I feel like we need just another Godzilla movie first, and then we can bring in his extended, like, the extended monsters and everything. Mothra +2. The moths are taking over. No! I'm excited. I am genuinely excited. I look forward to this movie. Rodan divided by pi. No, do you remember why they called it Godzilla -1? Do you remember why they called it that? Yep. Japan got knocked down to 0 in World War II, and then Godzilla showed up. So things got worse. But yeah, no, I'm glad they greenlit his sequel. I want to see what happens. If he got his full way with the sequel, right? Like, if he got his full way with the sequel, that would be incredible. And they allowed him to, like, do the hybridization thing, the G cells and all that stuff. That would be interesting. But I don't know what they're going to do with that. Oh my god, CinemaSins did a Godzilla -1 video. I don't want to watch it. CinemaSins are about, like, as dog shit bottom of the barrel as you can ever get, but now, fucking hell. The fact that they would do, like, a thing on a movie that's that fucking tight. Wary. Very wary. Very, very wary. Yeah, Logic in the Discord had a fantastic point. Because it's -0.0, it looks like somebody doing the whoo face. Godzilla, whoo! God, they're terrible and just mildly better than Cinema Wins. I know. And that fucking tragedy. Yeah, Cinema Wins is actually somehow worse. It is shocking how bad Cinema Wins is. But Cinema Wins is so bad that they're literally like, haha, a thing happened. Ding! It's like, oh my god. Pure incompetence. Pure toxic positivity in full display. Cinema Wins, mentally retarded, no thoughts, head empty. I like the actor. Ding! Yeah, pretty much. Sins pretends to be a review, except when it's comedy. I know, that's the... Sins always falls back on the... Was it legitimate critique or was it a joke? Well, if you liked it, it was a legitimate critique. If you didn't like it, it was a joke. You know, the video game donkey school of, mentally retarded shenanigans. Like, you have the... Like, donkey would be like the bottom of the barrel, like, trash. The stuff that's left behind, caked on the bottom of the bin, that even the garbage truck can't get out. Cinema Sins is like that. Cinema Wins is the barrel itself. It is a pure cesspit garbage, right? There's nothing redeeming about Cinema Wins. It is pure toxic positivity. People with a functioning brain can't. Like, video game donkey is genuinely absolute dog shit. And again, falls back on the same thing. Oh, if you didn't like what I said, it was just a joke, bro. It was just a joke. If you liked what I said, oh, it's totally critique. I am so smart. Like, but, what can you expect from a morbidly obese, mentally retarded idiot? It's all he's got. Yeah. Yeah, again, Cinema Wins only came into existence because Sins was too mean. It's like, oh god. Oh god. Still though, this just cracks me up. This actually just cracks me up. Hang on, I'm gonna take a screenshot of this and do it. And this is totally because of what Logic did. This actually just fucking cracks me up. Here, again, it's nothing, but it's still fucking funny. See? Ooh. Ooh. Oh. Ooh. Okay. Okay. It's like the fucking, it's like the, in vain. Hold on, let's make sure I get to the right, thing there. It's like in the video game we were looking at, Vain. Oh, shit. That part in the trailer that just cracks me up every time. It's so meaningless, but it cracks me up every fucking time I see it. Nope. Dunk. Every fucking time. I just can't. It's just too funny. It's way too funny. I don't know. That is my part of my brain is just like, that's just too fucking funny. This was pretty good too. You can sneak up behind other players. You can cut their hair. Like, oh yeah? Well, fuck you. But throwing a soda can on a zombie's head, getting that satisfying thunk, and then it knocking them over is pretty good. That's pretty fucking good. But yeah, another thing I was looking at was this. Because anybody that knows me, you know one of my big tisms. One of the biggest tisms I have. I like it. It looks more like, see, this looks more like they're actually trying to go for what smithing is, right? I mean, there's still fantasy elements to it, but this looks some of the closest I've seen to an actual blacksmithing game. So yeah, like I am tempted to get it. It's $12. I'm very tempted. I'm very tempted to get it. Very tempted. See, $12. I am super tempted to get it. And it just came out like not long ago. The thing I don't like in a lot of like blacksmithing games. Where's the other blacksmithing game? Hold on a second. Let's do. There was one where it was total like yeah, this kind of thing. It's a management game, and it doesn't like look at these fucking things. These swords and stuff. It's just like I don't know. Again, smithing is my tism, 100%. I want stuff that's more like actually blacksmithing. You know? Yeah. I am very big. If somebody can give me an actual honest, like, to God blacksmithing game, oh, I'd love it. Yeah, I saw you gave me Trepang 2, I think, Ratpar, but I can't access it. Like, in any way. I don't know why. Let's check this. I don't care that it's mixed. Because they might be mixed because people didn't expect a thing. Well, yeah, I can't even get to the page to accept it. That's the thing. And I don't know why.
Welcome to Medieval Blacksmith. In this world, your craft is a powerful one. In a land where steel meets magic, a true blacksmith is not just skilled, but inspired. For to create the finest weapons, one must not only wield knowledge and experience, but also imagination. Every piece of a weapon shapes its destiny. The metal you choose, the weight you balance, the edge you sharpen, all these choices breathe life into the steel.
Ugh,
The
that
metal,
is
the weight,
hideous.
the edge, every detail decides its strength and purpose. Your creations will change your customers' lives and your own. For these weapons are more than tools. They are the threads that weave the future, sometimes leading to triumph, other times to sorrow. In a world where steel writes the stories of tomorrow, your role is greater than you think.
I didn't like that blade creation. They're too obsessed with these spikes. Way too obsessed with them. No, that's too fantastical for me. Yep. Well, they need to be thin. Like the other thing, you don't want boat paddle syndrome, right? But look, they're just too obsessed with all the spikes and stuff everywhere. Very strange. Meh. I know, I saw that poor spear. Because they only have the thing going in one direction. Very, very rough. Okay. Ooh. That's a bit goofy. Has some interesting ideas. Also blows my eardrums out, but it has some interesting ideas at least. Tism. I know. Why does this make me think this is going to be an adult game? Hold on. Yep. Yep. Casual nudity. And sexual content. Huh. Why did that, why did I immediately tag that just from that image? This makes me think it's going to be an adult game. I wonder why. Well, those screenshots don't look like good. It's coming out November 28th, 2025. It's pretty fucking rough. Let's see your video, shall we? Yeah. Why the fuck am I farming? I'm not a farmer. We're a blacksmith, damn it. Wait, what was that? Hold on. It is a werewolf. I didn't expect that. But look at the way they're fighting. Ah! Bep, bep, bep. Bep, bep, bep. Arm flailing. Let's go. Galaxyverse? Wait, what? Oh, is there like a shared universe? Oh, the developer is called Galaxyverse. Okay. Where with a hoe wolf. Oh. Requires farming and animal husbandry. Players must grow crops, raise animals. Then we're not really a blacksmith. Like, we're more just like an isolated hermit or something. You get a chance. Close. Okay, I'll do that. Well, we'll close Steam. See if that works. Because, yeah, I tried to go to it, and Steam wouldn't go to the thing. Battlefield Red Sec now available. 9 friend requests. Oh, there we go. Now, yeah, 1 new gift. Okay, accept. Perfect. Perfect. It's accepted. Yeah, it's a homestead. It's not really a blacksmith simulator. Okay. What's this? Firaxis developer sale. There's potential. Aspire publisher sale. Again, potential. NeoWiz publisher sale. Liza P at 50% off right now. I don't think I've heard of any of their other games. Like, at all, you know? I mean, I guess we played Shape of Dreams. That was pretty okay. But I haven't heard of a single of their other games besides Liza P. Lies of P. Okay, Aspire. Let's check you out. Let's check you out! Tomb Raider Remastered, Star Wars Jedi Power Battles, Neverwinter Nights 2. Wait, is that the Enhanced Edition? It is. Curious. Might check that out. $27 though. That's rough. Soul Reaver 1 and 2 Remastered. Deus Ex Remastered. Okay, well, Aspire had some more interesting stuff, that's for sure. Yeah, I already have Rebel Without a Pulse, the remaster of it. God, did you guys ever see that game? Did you guys ever... Who here has seen Stubbs the Zombie? Confess your sins. Who has seen Stubbs the Zombie? No, I've streamed Stub the Zombie before. See it. That's why I was curious. So, like, I could do Stubbs the Zombie again. It's a goofy game. It's a goofball of a game, to be sure. It's a goofy ball. Okay. Oh, hey, Super Fantasy Kingdom had another update. They're trying to make... Super Fantasy Kingdom is trying to, like, make the game better. I have definitely gotten frustrated with the... It doesn't feel like there's any build variety you can do. You know? It doesn't feel... Super Fantasy Kingdom... I don't know if how far Rappar's gotten or anybody else has gotten in it. It doesn't feel like you have any build variety options. You have to do a specific build to get anywhere. Like, if you don't put down... If you try to go for bread, as an example, like, before you get 200 points to get all the little, like, openings, you've just destroyed your kingdom. You're never going to get bread. Right? It's better to go for fish right off the bat. It's better to, there's a set build order. Like, I know they keep saying, like, try and experiment. Experimentation doesn't work. You just waste your time. They've had 2 patches. They had one patch on the 31st, and then they had another patch on November 1st. They're trying to find that balance. Alright, this is... a bit tedious, but I'm going to go through both. Yeah, this is the 8th patch. They're doing tons of patch. At least they're trying, right? Okay, damn it. Patch 7. Here are the patch notes of yesterday's patch. Sorry for the delay this time. Big change is that all deposits are explained in the pause menu glossary now. That should help with multiple questions that came up repeatedly, such as how to get more thickets, and especially how the undead economy works. Yeah, how do you get more thickets? I thought that was impossible. The undead economy, I have not liked the undead at all. I do not find them fun in the slightest. It is tedious as shit. The balance finally seems to be becoming better as well. I see a lot more of you are having fun with the game now and are not as stuck anymore. This is more like the game was meant to be played. Of course, it's still not perfect, and I'll keep working on it. But the big focus of this patch was fixing bugs. Okay, so bug fixes. Increase the speed again. Sacrificed anymore. Bloat book cannot be sacrificed anymore. Bone golem cannot be buried anymore. Scarecrow's categorized as sport now. I don't care about any of that. I don't know this. I don't know this. Don't know any of these. Oh, thank fuck. Do you know how... Dude, the Phoenix was like a wall. I fought the Phoenix, and he constantly, like... It was like, okay, there's just... Like, I'm just fucked. Like, what do you want me to do against the Phoenix? He literally just revives and goes up, like... You fight his health all the way down, and then he goes to an egg, and then he respawns, and he has 10% less health than he started with. So now you have to fight him from 90% down, and then 80% down, and then 70% down. It was fucking awful. It was like, how in the shit do you expect me to do this? I must have killed that fucking Phoenix 15 times, and he was still going, and then I finally lost. It was like, this is some bullshit. Gyrocopter's the physical version of the Phoenix? Oh, Jesus Christ. I hated the Phoenix so much. I hated the Phoenix so much. And then there's all this. Like, they keep removing armor off of the monsters. It's like, just get rid of armor entirely. You keep going through the balance and keep stripping all the armor anyways. Just get rid of armor for the monsters. Ugh. Ring that flag. Undead, I don't care about the undead. I've never wanted to use Celine because her special, her attack pattern is so awful. So I'm just like, no, you can just sit there. I won't ever use you. Alright, patch 8. Skip the tavern equipment slots and late game balance. Tavern animation has annoyed people after a while. I fucking agree. I spam through as fast as I can because I don't give a shit. Like, it's charming at first, but it's so fucking annoying. Does it? Ugh. Not a fan of that. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that at all. I haven't gotten a single one up to 3 because again, you're so punished if you don't build exactly. Right? Like you're just punished for not building exact the way it wants you to build. I don't get where he's talking about like the game is about build variety. It's not. If you don't build exactly correct, you're punished. You will lose. You have to do things in a very specific order at a set time. If you don't do it, you lose. And you've just wasted all that time for literally no gain whatsoever. That's the frustrating part about it. That's why he says you can get stuck. Is because you have to... And he keeps saying, no, build variety is important. It isn't. If you actually do build variety, you'll keep losing, and you won't gain any progress to what you actually need. What you actually need are the crowns. The upgrading ranks of your kingdom does not matter in the face of the crowns. The crowns are all important. That is what matters. And for anyone that doesn't know what I mean, hang on, I'll show you what I mean by crowns. Because the crowns are the thing that hard locks your progress. Your kingdom rank just gives you some niceties, but they don't do anything for you. Like, it doesn't feel like they have any impact on the actual game itself. The thing that has impact on the games are your crowns. That's what has impact on the games. And those are tied to your champion, by the way. Which hero you pick. But like I said, it's a miserable one. So... they changed it from 250 to 500. Motherfucker. Okay. This is the guy I've had the best luck with doing it, though. He's a bit annoying because he's a bit annoying because he has, whatchamacallit, a minimum range as well. So if you don't have a thing to back up his minimum range, he won't attack. He'll just sit there and let them eat him alive. Very frustrating. Yeah. That right there, the glory, is what matters. Nothing else matters. And it's incredibly fucking frustrating. Oh yeah, no. This dog shit unit, I threw him in jail the moment they're like, you can put a unit that is, that you don't want to see. And I was like, the fucking miner goes in there immediately. Right now. Right fucking now. This horse shit of a unit is so bad. Like, you might as well, if you have to pick him, you might as well restart your run. Just abandon your kingdom immediately. He is so fucking bad. So yeah, I pitched his ass in jail immediately. I was like, nope, you're fucking getting jail. Like, I didn't even hesitate. The moment I had that unlock, I did it. Oh, here's the other thing I don't like. The equipment is randomized based off of your rainbow ore, right? And you can actually get multiples of the same equipment. Look, I've gotten 3 fucking swords. I'm never gonna bring 3 fucking swords in. Because there's too much RNG. I need to have a decent spread. Which is why he is the hammer, sword, and the shield. You'll need to save 10 of those medals later. Oh, I use these to get more medals and more efforts. So that's fucking frustrating. This game frustrates me so much. Because there's so much good in it, and then you have so much of a ball ache afterwards. Because it's so RNG dependent. You are punished if you try to experiment in any way. And yet, there's so much RNG that is like trying to fuck you over. Oh, I fucking hope so. Like I said, I've never gotten to the Phoenix. I've never gotten past the Phoenix. The Phoenix is what smoked Grumdil here. Yeah, like I said, just this frustrates me so much. Okay. You're not getting duplicates as often, motherfucker. You should refund us then. You should refund us so that we can fix this. Because 3 fucking swords, that's like getting kicked in the nuts. With how much of a pain in the ass it is to get those stupid rainbow ores. In the Steam forums, hero equipment slots are unlocked with total glory now. Which should make it a lot more motivating to try another hero. Oh, holy fuck. Oh, thank fuck. Oh my god. Yeah, that was another thing of like, hey, you should do some variety. If I do variety, you're gonna fuck me over because I'm gonna get a hero that literally can't bring anything. That's why she has nothing. I played her once because you have to suffer through her once, and then you can actually bring stuff, depending on how good you do. Oh, total glory. That's such a better system. Holy shit. It's fun and extremely painful at the same time. Like I said, this whole gear system feels like you're getting kicked in the nuts. It is genuinely terrible. I hate this research system with a passion. Because of how rare these stupid materials are. Right? These things are so rare, and the worst part is, these things don't tell you, they don't give you enough information to make an actual rational decision on bringing them or not. Like, apply barrier every 10 seconds. What is barrier? What the fuck is barrier and what does it do? It doesn't tell you. That's the shit that annoys me. And again, the fact that you can get more of this. This is like, oh my god. It's fucking 3 swords now. And Kingdom rank, it's so stupid because you are literally like gate-kept by RNG. If you do not just get random items and have to intentionally cripple your build just to try to get Kingdom level. This game frustrates me to no end because it's good, but then it has so much of this dog shit in it, right? So much fucking painful nonsense. This Kingdom rank shit is just awful. Just truly, truly awful. And of course, like I said, you get little shitters like this. The fucking miner. Oh, no. Well, I'm putting your ass right back in. Get back in there. So this miner, hang on. Oh, I'm trying to hover over it so you can see. So look. Throws dynamite that explodes after a short delay. It doesn't do enough damage. It's completely fucking random where he throws it. And it's a tiny AoE that also has the chance of knocking enemies towards your units. The miner is... This should have never been a character, ever. The miner is a genuine, like, disease. He will ruin your defenses. He will ruin your plans. That's why I threw his ass in jail the moment I could. The moment I realized that these are bans, they're banishments for any of these, the sub-heroes, I was like, yeah, no, fuck off. He's miner's going away forever. May I never see him again. Ugh. Alright, let's see what else we got. Yep. And again, it was cancer trying other heroes. I'm never playing the Undead again. The Undead are they're just too painful to play. They are genuinely not fun. Isn't this what you said last time? Yeah, almost what they said the exact same last time. We gotta make sure we do that, because I've just been spamming through, so make sure we do Enter Tavern instead. Total Glory, again, that's nice. I hate that this is still RNG for how rare it is. You need to make, if you're gonna keep any of the RNG, you need to give us like 10 times the amount of fucking Rainbow Ores. Like, this is some bullshit. Individual coin costs now. At the Tutorial for Fate selection, again, meaningless. Meaningless. Don't know what that means. Unless it means by showing that you have stuff on the field, because that would be nice. Okay. Reduce some star requirements. That could be interesting. Remove flowers so it looks even less like a bush. I never had a problem telling thickets apart from bushes. So that's the part I don't understand. Increase base damage, but the paladin I really don't like. I'm slower. Oh, thank God, now all my units will actually attack the fucking Phoenix as well. Ugh. Yeah. Oh. But again, we'll probably actually play this tomorrow. Maybe. I'll play it here off stream and see if it's more tolerable now. I'll see if it's more tolerable, because that's the thing that's been stopping me, was all this RNG and all these fucking roadblocks everywhere. And like I said, I do not like the Undead Kingdom's playthrough at all. The Undead Kingdom it feels terrible to play. I don't even know what they were thinking with the, like, just give me more work. I'm already stressing about having to build properly at exacting times in order to actually survive your fucking game balance. And now you want me to do even more work to make sure I'm constantly spamming up skeletons because they collapse and then making zombies? Oh my god. No. Just fucking no. Absolutely not. Yeah. Alright, anyways. Enough of the shenaniganry. Enough shenaniganry. Chat, hopefully you guys will have a good day. You guys take care. Have a fantastic day. Stay safe and healthy. Get fit, get ripped. I'll see you back here tomorrow. We need to finish Aurelius's bounty game, by the way, at some point. So that's still on the docket. I still have to do that. We've got all the other bounty totals added up to where they should be. So, yeah, we'll see. We will see. I'm going to try some more Super Fantasy Kingdom and hopefully, like, not want to pull my fucking hair out anymore. RNG. It's terrible. It's genuinely terrible. Yeah. Anyways, chat. Bye-bye for now, okay? And remember, this Saturday for Saturday Showtime, I am not sure what we'll do. I will think on it. We might do Blade. I've never watched Blade. We'll do Blade. I have never seen the Blade movies. So let's do that. That'll be our weird November. No vampire. No, wait. No vampimber. There we go. No vampimber. We'll watch Blade. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, bye-bye for now, everyone.